Good morning. I wanted to talk to you guys about inflammation and how to tell if you have any besides looking at yourself and seeing the puffy face. You might have seen my video back in January where I talked about quitting alcohol and quitting smoking pot. And I've lost, I don't know, maybe 15 pounds since then. And I haven't really been doing much different. I started walking a little bit more, but still not like enough to lose 15 pounds. But there's a trick I was taught by a friend of mine who is a bodybuilder. And it kind of goes against what the typical society would say about weighing yourself. He told me, his name is Zach. I'm sure he's not watching this, but Zach, I used your tip ever since you taught it to me, and it's never failed me, which has been years. And I have lost 62 pounds at one point using this method, aside from layers of blood typing and food allergy elimination and things like that. But, and the tip is, it's controversial, is to weigh yourself every day. And the reason that you do this is because you could eat something, if you weigh yourself on Mondays, you eat something on Monday or Tuesday or Sunday, and you wait again until Monday to weigh yourself, you have zero idea of what you put in your mouth that caused the inflammation. It's not normal to gain a few pounds on your period. So for doctors to tell you you'll have weight gain around your period, that's bullshit. I do this when I'm on my period, and I lose weight still if I'm watching what I put in my mouth. So don't let that be the reason or excuse that you see the weight gain. And for guys, this goes back to the same scenario. If you don't know what you're putting in your mouth, what it does to you, you won't know what it was if you're weighing yourself one day a week. So what I do is I weigh myself every morning after I go to the bathroom and before I have anything to drink, just like Zach told me. And I take note of what my weight was, and it goes down every day, assuming I'm doing the right things for me. That doesn't mean I'm judging what you're doing. But for example, yesterday I had chicken, and I had nothing bad for me. Everything I know that is good for me that I've seen brings the scale down for me to lose weight. And then I added some hummus. And I know that hummus is to be avoided for my blood type. And I know that in the past, hummus has caused me inflammation. But I was like, I want something on this chicken. So I dipped the chicken in hummus. This morning, 2 pounds heavier. Additionally, I'm so sensitive now that when I had the hummus yesterday, I had a hard time breathing, which is one of the symptoms I have when I'm not eating right. It's something that's recently come in the last maybe 6 months. Kind of like when I got to the end of when I was smoking pot and it was hard for me to breathe. It was like my pancreas or something in one of the organs wasn't processing it. Same thing that happens with the hummus or with anything I'm not supposed to have. Another example is last week I went to a restaurant with my oldest son and my youngest daughter, and I decided I wanted to have something that was like a mocktail. I've been drinking lots of tea and water and juice, so it wasn't a calories in, calories out thing. And I had a non-alcoholic beer. I'm allergic to corn, so it was made with corn. And I had I guess you could call it like a michelada, like a non-alcoholic, like a Bloody Mary, non-alcoholic. It was tomato juice and olive juice and whatever else they put in that mixture. Well, olives are to be avoided for my blood type, and tomatoes are full of lectin and also not great for my blood type. I gained 4 pounds the next morning after that. So I finally yesterday had gotten down to below what I was almost at before I had that stupid drink. And then I had the hummus, up 2 pounds. So it's been about 8 days, and I'm finally back this morning at what I should have been 5 days ago or 8 days ago, because of some hummus, tomato juice, and olive juice. So if I wouldn't have been weighing myself every day, I'd have zero idea what was causing that. What did I eat? What was it? My period? Was it this? Was it that? So every day when I weigh myself, if the scale's not going down and if it went up, I'll put what the number is on my scale. I'll put it in my calendar, and I'll put what I ate the day before that was out of the ordinary, that I knew what caused it, so that I can track not only the weight loss progress, but I can track the inflammation. It also keeps me in check with like how sensitive is my body right now, because I can have like candy or sugar and it's not a problem, but if I have like ice cream, it is, because I'm allergic to dairy, and there's casein protein in dairy, and also it creates a histamine response which causes inflammation. So that's the other thing. This hummus caused a histamine response, which was what made it hard for me to breathe, which causes inflammation, which causes weight gain. Same thing with the pot. It was causing me a histamine response. So weigh yourself every day if you're on a weight loss journey, and notice the scale go down when you're doing the things that you know that work for you, and notice it's going to go up when you take a chance or you do something out of the ordinary that you probably wouldn't normally do. And it just helps you stay on track that much more, and you're not defeated. If you wait a week to weigh yourself after taking a lot of precaution, and you might have like had one cheat meal or done one thing, I don't even want to call it a cheat meal, but done one thing that you wouldn't normally do, and then you're like, what was it that whole week that caused me that? Or was it just that one thing? Then you're not defeated. Then you can just pick right back up where you left off. Your efforts don't go out the wayside, and you just start again from where you are. So now that I see that I'm 2 pounds heavier because of the hummus, I'll weigh myself again tomorrow. I'll know it'll go down again. So just a little tip. Weigh yourself every single day. Have a good one.